all cleaned up here. All right.
All right.
Let's go forward here.
Okay.
All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Well, welcome back into Talking Fitchburg. Joining today for the Fitchburg Senior Center, the director and my bestie, Jill McHone. I've never said that before, but I'm saying it now.
It's like, who do you say that about every time? I'm going to watch all your shows from here on out. You better reserve that word for me.
Well, I know I can't say. I may have called Andrew a bestie, but I've also called him out many times too. So anybody who watches the show knows that. Yeah.
I'll take it though.
Well, I am glad to have you here, and we're starting a new month and a lot of fun activities coming aboard here this month. And we start first with some bittersweet news in the ukulele group.
Darn it all.
And when we were talking about this, and I remember when the group first got started, and I was thinking, this isn't where is this going? And my goodness, have they gone above and beyond anything I think anybody expected?
Yeah, because I think, what was it, Mandy said 7 or 8 years she started. Which seems crazy, but she had come in my office and she's like, I really want to learn to play the ukulele and start a group. And I was like, have at it. And at that point, that's like my dream come true. And people come in the office and say, I want to do something, and I'll do it. You don't really have to do much. So at that point, I remember we were like, well, to try to gauge some interest, we had a wonderful family that had given us memorial money. So we bought like 10 ukuleles, and then we just offered free practice and free lessons. And Judy Christie is the person we're talking about. She taught via YouTube, and lo and behold, 7, 8 years later, we got a group of almost 30, a lot of different ages, and they sing sometimes they do hula dancing, and they just have a blast. And so she's just got a lot going on in her life, and she created this wonderful group, and she's ready to kind of step back. And luckily, we've had 4 or 5 people step forward to say, we're going to try to fill her shoes. And it's taken about 4 or 5 people to do that. So the group will go on. But gosh, we just owe Judy a ton of thanks and gratitude for bringing this group to the center.
Yeah, and if you haven't seen their shows, I mean, you are missing out.
They're fun.
They're fun song. It's a whole thing, and it's not
the whole
just
thing.
Not just about the ukulele. I guess it's
right.
It's just fun, and I think that's the best part. And when you think of the senior center, to me, that's truly what the senior center is about: is fun and getting together. That is the epitome of everything you have going on there. So.
And fun is their acronym.
Is it really?
Ukulele Network. Yeah.
Oh, no kidding. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Learn something new every day.
Right. So
well, thanks. Fun. Well, we'll cap it there. No, I'm glad congratulations anyway to Judy, and we'll look forward to it continuing on. So awesome stuff there. All right, totally switching gears here, talking a little bit about investment scams on February 23rd. Scams and scams and scams. My goodness.
Always so many scams. I can be scammed so easily too. Because, there's a lot of people that you just have faith in humanity, and then you just believe. And, I want to live my life like that. But it's always good to, kind of just keep things in check and have a little bit of a trigger when things don't seem quite right. And this isn't more about this is about your investments and that kind of stuff. So it's not so much somebody calling you and saying, oh, I want to roof your house, or it's kind of more of an investment scam type focus. So there's a difference there, where we've had consumer protection before talk about frauds and scams. That's more of somebody calling as pretending to be your grandson or something like that. So a little bit different, but we've got good interest. So just call on in. I think he's going to show it. I don't know if they're going to have it here. I think you just zoom in. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll keep sharing that out, and I think it's good. I'm at the point where I'm like, there's a scam for that. Like, you could say anything, and I'd say there's a scam for that. That's true. That's where it is feeling. And it's not just seniors who are getting targeted, which I think when I would openly admit this and started talking about scams and stuff, so that's the older problem. It's not me, but it's everyone. And and I think no matter what the population, I think the education piece for seniors has gotten so much better, and all ages are able to recognize it. And now it's the young ones that get scammed.
Well,
Take
it's just,
that.
it's just like a click away. Every scam
Mhm.
is a click, like just click here and you're like, oh yeah. And then, before you feel that internal trigger, like, oh shoot, I already clicked. So maybe we can
Yeah,
make that a new like saying, your next scam is a click away.
you got it.
Hopefully.
Inventing new things all the time here on this segment. Yes, indeed. Well, how about we try this one?
Okay.
Ballroom basics for balance.
Oh yeah.
I just
I
want to
went,
see you ballroom dance. I guess that's where I'm at.
okay, so I was, we had a demo last week and I stayed late for it because it's going to be a 5 o'clock class, which is great because we had a new crop of people come that, maybe can't come during the day or whatever. Um, so it was really fun to watch. They did a lot of balance exercising. You don't need a partner. I couldn't stay the whole time where I think they really did start dancing, but it really is a mind movement sort of exercise too. So they had them walking around doing certain dance steps, I guess, while introducing themselves to people, which, takes a lot when you're thinking about your steps and then you're also having a conversation. It's a really, really excellent way to work your mind and your body. And so it looked really fun. They were laughing. So anyway, I'm super excited about that.
Yeah,
And so
I
I
like.
think that, yeah, the class starts soon, right?
It certainly does. March 10th, 6
Yeah.
p.m. They'll be offering those classes,
Yep.
and it's a 10-week series at $60.
Yep.
But it sounds to me well worth it.
For sure.
I love the new time. I think that's great.
Me
Hitting a
too.
different time frame, but
Yep.
also for people like myself who are not maybe interested in exercising or doing that other physical activity, to do
Right.
something that's not only working on balance, but it's just getting you out and moving. I mean, that's a great
Absolutely.
alternative.
Yeah.
And I think having a series and a reason to go, it just makes it more, you
Yeah.
got to do it. And you're gonna have some
Yeah.
fun
Yeah.
with it too, which is
Absolutely.
part of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
All right, now explain this cardio drumming thing. Like this, is
Yeah.
this real drumming? Like,
So that's
or
going to be super fun too. And maybe you guys can put a link on there, but so you get these big exercise balls, that people sit on. So you kind of envision that. And then you put it in a bucket. So you can reach it from standing, and then you have drumsticks and literally, yeah, you're drumming on this ball, but it's also incorporating exercise. So, whether you're hitting the ball and moving your arm up and hitting the ball and, in your legs. And so it's like dancing and drumming at the same time. I'm super excited about it. And so, yeah, get signed up. We got a wonderful volunteer who came in and blew up all the balls, and they're jam packed in your Fact TV office as we speak, Jeremy.
oh, I
You're old.
haven't been, I haven't been down there to take a peek. We walked
No,
through
that
there,
you
and I
won't
was
even
like,
notice. They're all tucked away real tight
you won't even notice the ball.
as you
Yeah.
trip over all these balls.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, we'll end it there, Jill. Thank you so much. If you
You're
want to learn
welcome.
more, go to the website, find the newsletter, and
Yep.
say hi to Jill while you're down there.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, Jill, thank you so much for your time. We'll talk to you next
Thanks,
month.
Jeremy.
You bet. Take a quick break. More to come. You're watching Talking Fitchburg. You won't even notice them.
You won't. I was like, oh, these, like,